Good morning, everyone. My name is Samruddha Yavatkar with SRN 31241687. Subject Python programming. My topic is data structures, list, and tuples. So let's start this video. So let's get a brief understanding of what Python is. So Python is one of the most versatile and widely used programming languages which provides powerful tools of managing and manipulating data. Two foundational data structures in Python are list and tuples, which we are going to present in this video, which offers an efficient way to organize, store, and access data. This project will explore these data structures in a detailed manner, focusing on the characteristics usage in the real world application. So, list is a mutable and order collection that allows dynamic modifications such as adding, removing, and updating elements. It is ideal for scenarios where flexibility in data management is required. On the other hand, a tuple is an immutable and order collection, perfect for situations where data integrity must be preserved. Through this project, we will dive into various topics like the fundamental of list and tuples, comparative advantages, and most the practical examples and the implementation techniques, their roles in solving computational problems across industries. By the end of the project, readers will gain a solid understanding of list and tuples in Python, empowering them to make informed decisions while working with the data. So let's get started. So Python data structure is a way of organizing data so that it can be accessed more efficiently depending upon the situation. Data structures are fundamental of any programming languages around which a program is built in. Python helps to learn fundamental of these data structures in a simpler way as compared to other programming languages. In Python, data structures are special way to store and organize data so we can easily and efficiently work with it. Python provides four main built-in data structures which are list, which is used to store collection of items. It's like a shopping list. You can have and change items anytime. Tuple. It's similar to list but you cannot change the item once it has been added. Dictionary. It stores data in a key value pairs like a word and its meaning in real dictionary. Set. It is a collection of unique items. No duplicates are allowed in it. List. A list is a built-in dynamic size array which automatically grows and shrinks. We can store all the types of items including another list in a list. A list may contain mixed types of item. This is possible because a list mainly stores references as contiguous locations and actual items may be stored at different locations. List can contain duplicate items. Lists in Python are mutable, hence we can modify, replace and delete the items. Lists are ordered. It maintains the order of the elements based on how they are added. Accessing items in the list can be done directly using their position or indexing which is starting from 0. Let's understand it with an example. Creating a list with different data types. So we are declaring a variable a. In that variable, we are storing some integers values, some boolean values, and some string values such as 10, 20, GFG, 40, and true. And at the end, we are printing the variable a. Accessing elements using indexing. So print a of 0 will print 10 because it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and so on. So print of a will print 20, print of 2 will print GFG, print of 3 will print 40 and print of 4 will print true. Checking types of elements. Print type of a. Here we are basically finding out which type of data it is contained in that specific list. So print a of 2 will print string because GFG is a string data type, and print a of 4 will print boolean values because true is boolean data types, so it will print as a boolean data types. Explanation. The list contains a mix of integers 20 and 30. A string is GFG in a particular list and a boolean is true. It can also be false. The list is printed and individual elements are accessed using their indexes, which is starting from 0. Type A of 2 confirms GFG is a string. Type A of 4 confirms true is a boolean value. Okay, let's get forward in this video. Here are some methods to create a list using square brackets. List of integers. Here basically what we are doing is we are declaring a variable a, and in that variable we are storing some integer value 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. List of strings. Actually we are storing various types of strings in a variable called b. Here we are storing apple, banana, cherry, etc. Mixed data types. Here we are storing various types of data in a particular list. Like we are storing integer value, we are storing string value, and also float value, and also boolean value. All this value we are storing in a particular variable called c, and at the end of the program we are printing three of this variable, which is a, b and c. We can see the output what can be arrived. Using list as constructor, we can also create a list by passing an iterable like string, tuple or another list to a list function from a tuple. A list 1, 2, 3, apple and 4. Basically what we are doing, we are storing a list, and in that list we are storing different types of data types such as integer, string and float, and at the end of the program we are printing that variable which is a, and the output will display in such manner such as 1, 2, 3, apple 1, 4.4. Okay, basically it is displaying all the data types which we are stored in the variable called a, and we are also declaring that it is a list data type. So in tuples, a tuple in Python is an immutable order collection of elements. Tuples are similar to list, but unlike list, they cannot be changed after the creation. That is, they are immutable, which means we cannot modify once the tuple is declared or initiated when the program is been run. Tuples can hold elements of different data types. The main characteristics of tuple is it is being ordered, heterogeneous and immutable. Creating a tuple. The way of creating a tuple is by placing all the items in a parenthesis separated by comma. A tuple can have any number of items and they can be of any data types, means integer, strings, boolean, float, etc. A tuple is like a list, but once it is created, you cannot change. It means it is immutable, or we cannot modify the data types or the data inserted in a specific tuple. It is order, which means items are of fixed position. We cannot change the position while doing indexing in a specific tuple. You can store the different types of data like numbers, strings, and integers in it. Tuples are written using round brackets, which we are shown in this slide. Example, creating an empty tuple. Tuple, only creating a tuple can be challenging. Using string. Tuple, in that tuple we are storing Greeks and for. So it will store the string and accordingly print the variable in which we are stored the specific string data. Using the list, we are storing 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in a specific variable called li, and which we are printing in the form of tuple, print tuple, and we are passing the variable called li using built-in functions tuple and tuple geeks. So print tuple, so it is a tup which we are called is tuple, is a tup is an built-in functions which will print the specific output which we are desired to. So we can see the output that using tup built-in function which we call tuple can separate all the variables or all the string values which we are passed in a specific variables. It means while printing the variable tup, it can be used as tuple, and the output will be displayed in a specific character wise. So GEEKS will be the output for the built-in function in it. Accessing values in tuples. In this example, we are creating a tuple and we are also accessing the elements from index 1 to 3, which means the index starts from 0, but we are only supposed to display the index which is starting from 1 to 3. My tuple, in which we are storing 1 2 3 4 values in it, we only print my tuple, but we are giving the indexing to a specific tuple, which means 0 represents index 0, 1 represents the index 0, 2 represents 1, 3 represents 2, 4 represents 3, and 5 represents 4. So in that, according to 1 is to 4, the output will be 2, 3 and 4. So we will also going to see that how to delete a tuple in a specific. In this example, we are creating a tuple and we are deleting it. After the deletion, we are trying to access the deleted tuple. So we are storing my tuple, and in that my tuple we are storing the variable 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now after the deletion, we are also printing my tuple. So print my tuple, and it will obviously gives an error, because after initiating and after creating my tuple data type and also passing some variables into it, we have already deleted the variable or the string data types in which we are stored the data my tuple, and also we cannot delete the my tuple, so it will give an error. Creating a tuple for dictionary. In this example, we are creating a dictionary and we then use the item methods for the dictionary to get the list of tuples, where each tuple contains a key value from dictionary. My dictionary. In my dictionary, apple 1, banana 2 and cherry 3. Actually we are assigning some values to the specific data type, which is apple, banana and cherry. So my tuple will display apple 1, banana 2 and cherry 3 as given in the example. So let's see the key differences between list and tuple, which we are going to see in this video. The first point is mutable. It means list is mutable, which means elements can be modified. And in tuple, it is immutable. It means elements cannot be modified. Created using a square brackets. So list is created using a square brackets, whereas tuples are created using a rounded brackets. In list, my list 1 2 3 is an example. We are going to create a list, but whereas my tuple, in that we are passing the values 1 2 3, and we are also storing that values in a rounded brackets, generally slightly slower due to mutability. So list is slightly slower due to mutability, generally slightly faster due to immutability. So in tuple it is immutable, so it is a slightly faster than list. In list, no hashing cannot be used as dictionary keys, but in tuple, hashable can be used as a dictionary keys, as it is an immutable. Okay. In list, it takes more memory due to its potential resizing, but in tuple, it takes up less memory since it is fixed and we cannot reallocate the position or the variable location once it is being created or initialized. In list, it has more methods since list is mutable, which means we can element and modify the elements or data in a specific list. In tuple, it has fewer methods since it is immutable, which means we cannot make changes or modifications in that specific list. Okay, thank you so much.